Welcome back, everybody. We are back together here with another video, and we're going to be talking about Sound of Freedom because there's a little bit of controversy that came out a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently some people are accusing AMC movie theaters of actually trying to suppress the movie. Now, we actually went to an AMC movie to actually watch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had no problems whatsoever. But the CEO of AMC has actually come out and addressed some of this. And it's only, I believe, like a few people that complained about suppression. Now, what they're actually talking about, they're talking about, oh, they had to like refund the tickets because like the air conditioning was like broken in the movie theater and things like that. Now, that is possible. It definitely is. Actually, I remember when I was in the Navy, I went to see this movie, and then all of a sudden, I believe the movie had started, and then it like melted on the screen or something like that. Something happened, and they couldn't play the movie, and they just told us, "Hey, you guys can just go to another movie theater and watch something else." Have you ever experienced, not being able to watch a movie?
Yeah, I did. I went to a movie theater and then it just like suddenly, blackout.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the middle of the movie and then suddenly it just, blackout and like just either like wait or I mean it came back later on, but then like there's like people who just laugh.
Yeah. I mean,
Something like that.
like for me, it was at the beginning of the movie, so that's kind of a good thing right there. And it was a movie I already saw. I just went back to the movie I think it was a movie I wanted to see, but I just went and saw another movie that I'd already seen. And back in those days, you actually didn't have to pick your seats in advance. Back then, you just bought a ticket and sat wherever you wanted to sit at. But right here, AMC CEO responds to reports that AMC theaters are suppressing Sound of Freedom. Now, some of these people that brought this up, it was actually on TikTok. This one woman says, quote, "So I've been seeing all over TikTok that people are going to watch the movie Sound of Freedom, and these weird things are happening like random emergency evacuations and the air conditioning not working and having to leave the theater." And I thought, no, that's probably just something that's happening in other theaters or places. So I took me and my daughters to go watch Sound of Freedom today. And about an hour and 20 minutes into the movie, we get a random emergency evacuation. None of the staff knows what's going on. The mall wasn't being evacuated, just the theater. All they did was refund us our money with no explanation. She concluded, but I guess you can call me a conspiracy theorist. So that was one person right there. And then another person says, quote, "So don't know if any of you have already been to see Sound of Freedom, but my friends and I just walked out, and we are curious what your experiences were in a movie theater because we pre-ordered our tickets, paid for them. They were claimed, got the link sent, and this was an AMC theater in Pineville, North Carolina." She continued, "Some point today, the tickets got refunded to my friend, and we couldn't figure out why. So we come anyways to the theater after dinner, and they're like, oh, well, we refunded all the tickets because there's no air conditioning in our theater. Okay, whatever, we don't care. Are you still showing it? Yeah, you can still watch it." So we get to thinking, why did they not send out a notice, an email saying, hey, we refunded your tickets because there's no air conditioning, and we just are curious why they didn't let us know. There was no one in the theater. It was us four and four other people, 8 people in the theater on Friday night. There was air conditioning in the lobby. There was air conditioning in the hallways. There was air conditioning in the bathrooms, not the theaters. They don't have the bartender or anything in the theater. I smell something stinky. I think is shit. Well, that's two of the people right there. But I believe that was pretty much just a few people. And you know what? These things can happen. The CEO of AMC actually came out and he said this. Really bizarre. Fear, uncertainty, doubt floating around Twitter that we are suppressing attendance for Sound of Freedom. Yesterday, we showed that movie 3,000 times at our 570 U.S. theaters, and more than 100,000 people watched it at AMC theaters. Misinformation on Twitter is astonishing. Bots, haters. And then he actually followed up a day later. Let's put this ridiculous conspiracy theory to bed. Friday, Saturday, more than 250,000 people watched Sound of Freedom at AMC in the U.S. Angel Studios, head of distribution, no other theater chain in the world has shown more support for Sound of Freedom and Angel Studios than AMC. And you know what? He's probably right about that. You want to know why? Because that movie killed it at the box office. There's been so many reports of movie theaters being sold out, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't believe there's a conspiracy about them actually trying to suppress the movie. Even the Angel Studios co-founder came out and said, Adam, I'm a co-founder of Angel Studios, and I want to personally thank you for how amazing of a partner you've been. Many of your managers have reached out to me and personally told me they love what is happening and have worked so hard to bring a great experience to Sound of Freedom fans. And then another person here, the CEO of Angel Studios, said, we are grateful that you stepped up to support this film. Thank you for your partnership. Now, the reason why I'm not really buying in that they were suppressing it is because of this. Sound of Freedom Monday, #1 at the box office. #1. If they were suppressing this, I don't think it would be #1 at the box office. And by the way, right now, almost $50 million worldwide.
I don't think there are two, but maybe, someone just want to, a hater or something, just create some emergency,
But the thing is though, it's not widespread. I mean, we're talking about in this case, only 2 theaters,
Yeah, but there's hater who do hate this movie, and
there are some, but that's mainly people in the mainstream media, but they're not even going to see it. I mean, it's the mainstream media that is trying to not get people to go see this movie. But however, I believe they're trying to save Indiana Jones here. Indiana Jones finished 3rd on Monday. That is pathetic. What has Indiana Jones made at the box office? This movie's only made $255 million. And boy, it is over for them because Dead Reckoning Part 1 starts. It's already started. So this weekend is going to be dominated by Mission Impossible. So Sound of Freedom is not going to be #1 anymore. I don't think we actually have any of the updates for. That was as of yesterday. So on Monday, Sound of Freedom was #1 on Monday, right here, and Tuesday. So it made $4 million on Monday, and on Tuesday, $3.8 million. And Indiana Jones on both days finished 3rd. Pathetic, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised where, some hater will, do something to distract.
Well, if a rogue employee actually did that, guess what? They'll get fired.
Well, yeah.
Because, you're taking away money from the theater. So why would a theater actually want to sabotage itself? It doesn't make sense.
No, but it's, there's weird stuff happen nowadays where, you feel like, nowadays, when, something happened, you kind of doubt what is going on. Is it someone deliberately want to try,
Yeah, but I'm not really buying that story though. I mean, I mean, actually, the people still got to go into the movie theater. I think they said they were only ones. Did they actually say they had AC in that movie theater? I'm not even really sure. I don't think it actually says if they actually had AC in that movie theater or not. So, I don't know. Anything else you want to add to this here? Because Sound of Freedom being the number one, that's probably going to last. Well, tomorrow is Thursday. And I believe Mission Impossible, most people are probably going to go see Mission Impossible really starting on Friday. So its reign is going to be over, but I think it's still going to be like number 2.
Yeah, I strongly recommend that people go see this movie. Even though like the media says it's not based on true story,
Yeah,
but
don't
it
listen
is.
to the media. It is,
and it's not. The main character is not embraced like QAnon.
yeah.
Where I kind of search it, what it means is like about Trump or like in the secret fighting the elite or something.
I think they said it started around Trump or something like that, but it's not really directly related to Trump.
No, I don't understand like when something like the the leftists don't like, they automatically refer to Trump.
They automatically want to blame like QAnon conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like, which I'm pretty sure most people, it seems like the left knows a lot more about QAnon than people on the right.
Yeah, and then they always accuse Trump of doing this and that. And I mean, this movie has nothing to do with QAnon or Trump.
There's no political messaging in this movie.
No.
There's none.
No, it's just like letting people to, aware of like child trafficking.
Yeah, that's all it's doing.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's not only like, Tim Beller or like the main character in the movie who's safe, and that's it. But there's like more people who support this movement where like child trafficking is happening around the world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
With another video for you guys. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.